Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu Sharma. Today I'm going to talk about the latest news, what has been announced on April the 14th, 2021 for international students and essential workers. Now this is a massive announcement by the Canadian government. Now Canadian government had been hinting upon the idea of facilitating these temporary residents to permanent residents ever since fall, and this has been a pressure, I'm sure, continuously ever since they had the target of 401,000 applications. Due to COVID restrictions, travel ban, and candidates have not been able to do the biometrics, and they are getting COPR but still not been able to travel because of various reasons. This has been so far one of the wise decision they have taken. In a way, it is disappointing for federal skilled workers. They have been pipelined for a very long time and they've been preparing for all kind of documents. I feel sorry for that, and I'm genuinely is. However, looking at the current scenario, this seems to be again effective in a way because international students and these essential workers have been contributing to Canadian economy, and this is one of a reward from Canadian government to those. I'm sure they will come up with federal skilled worker program nomination very soon. But now let's talk about how you can actually apply under this category. There are a lot of speculations going on. Things are not clear even on cic.gc.ca website. So I have tried to make sure that whatever the information I can gather for you. So it took me a week just to make sure that you get the best information from my channel. I'm going to talk about two prime things, and I have divided this video into two parts. So first one would be the eligibility criteria, like who all are eligible based upon whatever the credentials you have, whatever the courses, diploma, degrees, what you have done, what would be the minimum duration. And the second would be the documents requirement. Again, it has not been announced on the website. However, whatever has been going on under this scenario, I have made sure that you get that, like medical, the PCC, whether you would be able to apply even if you are in India or any part of the country. So I'm going to cover all that along with what kind of experience would be covered, like whether the remote would work, or whether it has to be full-time, or if it's part-time, what would be the duration of that. So I'm going to cover all and everything into this video. There's one more news I would like to announce, that yesterday 11:30 p.m. Eastern time, they have been banned for all the flights from India and Pakistan. There have been cases like whatever the flights been landed here, maximum cases have been from these two countries. So this is an unfortunate thing. Yeah, so let's dive into our presentation part. What would be the eligibility criteria, and then I'm going to cover the documents part. So as per the news, April 14, 2021, effective May 6, IRCC will start accepting applications in these three streams. So total number of applications being invited is 90,000. So let's talk about the eligibility criteria for international students. Now, first and foremost, you need to acquire IELTS. So in case if you have not appeared for it, please go and submit your application. The CLB 5 is a requirement where you need to have, in listening, you have to have 5 bands, in reading 4 bands, and in speaking and writing, you need to score at least 5 bands. Now, this application would be effective May 6th, as I mentioned, and it's open until November the 5th, until they have reached their limit. The minimum work experience requirement would be at least 1 year in healthcare and other essential occupation, even a customer care executive or a sales support executive, even if you're working as a clerk or a store shelf stocker, even truck drivers is in list, so it should be okay. The education requirement has to be minimum of 8 months of duration, not earlier than January 2017. That has to be at least in last 4 years. Whatever the information they require is like your bachelor degree or your master or your doctorate program, or if you have done certificate or diploma, it has to lead to a skilled worker category. Now you need to have the authorization also to work in Canada. So the work experience has to be either part-time 20 hours per week, or it could be remote work also, that would be counted, and full-time would be like 30 hours per week. Now let's move on to our documents part. So the basic requirement would be IMM 5710 forms, and then IELTS requirement, then proof of education, whatever you have done from that specific university. Along with the work experience, you have to show your pay slips and PCC and medical. So these all would be clarified, I'm sure, in next couple of days on our website. Make sure you have all set of documents and you are able to go ahead. So yeah, this was all. So this was all from me. I hope I have been able to, resolve all your queries. Although again, there's a lot of speculation and things are unclear at this point of time. But I would strongly recommend to do your IELTS and gather as many documents as you can so that you can effectively apply on May the 6th. That's very important. All the best to all of you and stay tuned for more updates. Take care.